What's up, Recovery Soul Food YouTube tribe? Thank you for being here for this week's angel guidance, our guidance from, from up above, our guidance from our angels. It's a new thing that we're doing here on the channel. So it's gotten some good response. It's always, I do this behind the scenes anyway. Let me go ahead and give a disclaimer. I am not an astrologer. I am not a tarot reader. This is not tarot for me. This is just me connecting with my spiritual realm and my higher self. And I do this behind the scenes because most of you know me from Facebook, where I do live videos there on LC Recovery Motivation 3 mornings a week and on Saturday nights. And so this is something that I've been doing while on my spiritual journey, my path of enlightenment, and my own self-discovery through my recovery journey, and in my journey to my true self. So it is just something that I felt urged and called to bring to all of you just out like this. So I think this will be angel message number 3. So here we are at number 3. We are going to get our guidance. I draw only 3 cards of basically where we are, what's the best advice to move through the week in a positive, successful direction, and the action step. And then I will draw either 1 to 3 angel cards on top of that to get a clarifying message through there. So I start with the Mystical Wisdom deck, and then with the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy Oracle deck. These are the decks that I use. I do this for myself every single day, like I said. So if you are ready, the recovery community and the recovery soul food community is ready, then let's get into this week's reading. All right, so before I got here, while I was meditating on just the collective energy, recovery community, and recovery means anything and everything, I went ahead and did my usual 3-time shuffle. I will shuffle just slightly here with you today because I don't want this video to go too long. So what basically I've already done behind the scenes is basically connect to the energy of the recovery community. Again, that means recovering from anything. It doesn't have to be substance addiction. It can be, gambling addiction, sex addiction, whatever it is. It's too many. And or it could just be like self-improvement, that kind of recovery, when we're recovering our mind from we're in just a complete destructive cycle. That's recovery of every kind. It's just when we're trying to better ourselves and come out of something that was just seemed like life controlling. So, anything can be an addiction, and for anything, we need all recovery. And recovery is addiction is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm telling you, between addiction and transition, it's been the most painful, and yet it's been the most blessed as well. So, all right. All right, so where we are. Oh, nice. Believe in your dreams. The advice is to cheer up and live in the moment. Our last one is Angel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope, Archangel Gabriel. So that's who, I forgot, I do draw 4 cards. That's who the message will be from. And so the keys to goodness here, the action steps, are 7 heavenly virtues. Now, I read the book on these because basically this is just how I do it. Like the message comes together and comes through like that. So we're going to start with dreams. I'm going to show you the card because they're beautiful cards. Believe in your dreams. And that's great. That's really funny because this morning on Motivation Monday on Facebook at LC Recovery Motivation, that's exactly what we talked about is, believing in your dreams and letting your dreams become awakened in you through your recovery process and believing that they're possible for you. That's the hope. The key ingredient to any recovery is hope. You got to have hope that you can do this. Even if it's just a sliver of hope, you got to have something. And so as you grow in that and in the recovery process and you hang in there through those really hard times, the times that you think are just going to pull you under. And even if you get pulled under and you fall into a relapse of some sort, remember, that can be a relapse in thinking. It can be a relapse in action, whatever, and you get up from there and you keep continuing to prove to yourself that no matter what, you won't back down. Like you are coming for this recovery life by any means necessary. And as you start to do that and you build momentum, you begin to feel freer and more successful. And you want to go deeper into what that higher power is that is working in you and through you. And those dreams just start to become alive again. And it's the most beautiful experience. And the place where we can be, that I am grateful for my recovery, and then especially my transition, because that adds even more authenticity onto the mix. What makes me so grateful is I may not have gone this deep had I not gone so far down. You feel what I mean? Like, you got to find those places. You got to learn how to turn these things that are negative into the amazing positives of your life, and let your dreams be awakened, and don't be afraid to step into them. So I'm going to read this. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself and reach for the stars. You have the courage, patience, and passion within you to make a difference. When you have a dream, only you have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. It may take time, energy, and sacrifice to create the reality and live your dream. It also takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. The mantra for this week is going to be, I believe in following my dreams. I told you I had not looked at that before, we said all of that, but that's the truth. You got to come to believe in you. You got to know that it ain't going to come easy. You can't have a big dream and a fast route to get there. You won't hold on to it. I have, doing all of this, started so, quite a few years ago for me. And I never, ever would have dreamed that I would be on camera sharing with people, not as many here on YouTube right now, but we've shared with over 45,000 people over on Facebook. That's ludicrous to me, simply because I was the kid that never wanted to be seen. I was different. I came from trauma. I had so many issues that I just wanted to hide, and I did my best to do that. I changed my major in college so many times trying to avoid speech class. This is nowhere that I planned to be, but as my dreams came alive and unfolded, this was the natural divine path that I was guided to. And it has not been easy, but man, has it been worth it. So that's where your angels and your guides are telling you, and this whole community, that we're in a place where our dreams are awakening, and you got to believe in them. Don't just throw it off as nothing. Believe in those things that are becoming awakened in you. Cheer up and live in the moment. That's the next card. Let me show it to you because it's beautiful. What is dancing, y'all? She's dancing there. What is dancing? Dancing in the moonlight or dancing in the sunshine. You know, what is dancing? Dancing is enjoying the moment. It's not thinking about the future. It's not thinking about the past. Dancing is living in the moment. When you are dancing, you are enjoying that right now. You know, enjoy the moment. Live in those dreams. Get excited in those dreams. Live in this time and love this time of change. You know something beautiful is coming of it. You know it. Hang on to it. Don't dwell on the past as it cannot be changed. Motivation Monday, y'all. Why obsess about the future if things beyond your control can happen at any time? What a say. Become childlike again, as yesterday never mattered and tomorrow is another day. Do something spontaneous. Stop and smell the roses. Bake a cake or sit and watch the people walking by. Just live in the moment and enjoy what you are doing. Allow the universe and your angels to assist you effortlessly at this time. Listen to the angels sing, be still, and go with the flow. If you are feeling exhausted or disheartened, just rest and do nothing. Nurture yourself to re-energize for tomorrow. Do what you need to do to cheer up. The mantra for this week from there, I live for today and I feel cheerful. Write these mantras down. Start memorizing them and speak them all throughout the week. When you're going through something, that's when you use a mantra. You know, when something pops up and it's tempted to take your mind or your emotions off in that negative place, hit that mantra. Hit that mantra. Hit that mantra. Stop worrying about the labels mantra. I don't know how I feel about mantra. That's kind of, is that sacrilegious mantra? Man, cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Doesn't matter the label you give it. It works when you work it in your life. I guarantee you. All right, let's learn about Archangel Gabriel, who is the messenger of creativity and hope. And you can already tell that that's who's speaking with us today, that's who's really guiding these messages, that's here talking with us. Look, that's just a nurturing, I got you, deal right there, childlike. Look, beautiful, beautiful. He speaks to you through your heart and soul. Gabriel, which means God is my strength, guides hopeful parents in fertility and child conception, giving them courage and strength. Be careful this week. He is the angel of communication and the arts, inspiring and motivating you in your creative pursuit. His presence offers enthusiasm and encouragement in the creative fields. He guides artists, authors, musicians, and dancers to reach their full potential and live their purpose. If you work with children, personally or professionally, you will find Gabriel at your side with loving guidance and support. Mantra for the week: I follow the guidance of my heart. Where do your dreams come up from? They don't come from your head, they come up from your heart and into this beautiful brain and mind that we all have. Man, come on. That doesn't make you feel good, feel guided, feel like you have a leg up going into this week. Like, I get these messages and feel them so deeply, and it allows me to shift my vibration into that of expectancy and that of peace, and knowing that I am divinely protected and guided, and I am always never alone and always being guided, so that miss my destiny or miss my accomplishing of my dreams, and that I feel less fear when taking those steps forward into those places where my dreams are that are scary and frightening and out of the box for me. Come on, it's got to make you feel that way. All right, and the action steps for this week are the 7 heavenly virtues, the keys to goodness. Now understand that none of this has anything to do with religion, nor is it against any religion. This is helping you know all that you were created to be. All of this is for us to know and to experience. And this is how we experience God in whatever label you give. You represent spiritual enlightenment, divine knowledge, and wisdom. You have faith and believe in all that is good and meaningful. You have a deep intuitive understanding of God, the angels, and the universal spirit. You know the keys to goodness. You are being asked to use this knowledge to empower and teach others. What the 7 heavenly virtues mean: faith, belief and trust in the right things; hope, belief that good will prevail; charity, unlimited loving kindness towards others; fortitude, never give up; justice, being fair and equitable towards others; patience, accepting the grace to forgive; temperance, practicing self-control and moderation. Wow. We know this. We do. And you know what? That really summed up the whole reason why I do this, because I know these things. And it makes for such a beautiful life to give of your own experiences and hope and strength to others, whether it be 1 or 1 million or 1 billion. It doesn't matter. Every single time you get to share light out of something that was so dark in your life, and that you touch the dark places in someone else, you never know how that could change and better their life. And if that happens just for 1 person here, 1, then it's all been worth it to me. All the abuse, all of the heartaches, all of the loss, all of the years, all of the near-death experiences, all of the trouble, the trials, the tribulation, and the pain is all worth it to live in this enlightened place and peace right now and get to give it away to you. I love this conscious recovery life, baby. Woo! I love it. All right. We will either get 1 or 3, but no more than that, because we've already gone too long on this video. And I know I said I was going live on the Facebook platform with this as well. Looks like we're getting to. But it just didn't work out that way. Excuse me. So I will be sharing this over to that platform, and we will figure it out. You know, I don't know. I just don't know. This is me conquering fear right now. This is me conquering fear. You know, a lot of people will say that this is, you know, wicked, or a lot of people will say that this is, you know, I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, this is where I've been guided to. And I went through all those emotions before I even began this a couple of years ago. So I know, I get it. And I promise, you know, I would never open myself up to something that I had not come fully comfortable with and guided to do. So, you know, I have to step into this fear. And, you know, I'm stepping into it at the pace I feel led. So, you know, this is what it is. So here we go. Ways that we can reach this, and the clarifying messages here for all of this is Be willing to forgive. That's one of the ways that we are able to live in peace and offer grace to others, is being willing to forgive. And we need not be afraid to ask our angels for help. It says, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Now, what you have to do is be willing to let it go. That's where belief and faith and trust comes in, is that when you release that, doesn't mean that it goes out of your mind and never comes back again. Doesn't mean you won't have to forgive over and over and over again. But as you diligently do that, you are growing in grace yourself, and it is changing you from the inside out. It's not necessarily changing that other person, and it's not for them anyway. And so it is changing you and your heart. I used to hold a lot of bitterness. My whole life was built around my abused story, but I had to change that story's ending. I had to change that story. And now I don't even feel those things anymore. I've worked so hard to forgive that I've reached that place of forgiveness and don't live tortured like that anymore. So there you go. All right, and we have the Ascended Masters. That's a beautiful, beautiful card, knowing that we are absolutely surrounded. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. And there is the teacher of each belief. They're all joined together. I see Jesus. I see so many others. I mean, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It's just, you've got to believe. Belief is the key. And when you believe and understand that you're never alone, that you are filled with God, whatever you call our creative source, what you are filled with, that, made of that essence. And when you are growing and walking towards the light of living your, divinely destined dreams, and you are walking in forgiveness, and you are walking in faith and trust, and you're walking in that, your life becomes so amazing and peaceful, and it's far past anything that you could imagine. And it's available to each and every person that wants it and is willing to go after what it takes to get here, and stay in there. I promise you it gets better. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and this angel guidance for this week. I pray that you have the most amazing week, that you choose to have that kind of week, and to know that you are a co-creator in your reality. So if you change in here, then you can change all of this out here. I love you. I'm LC. Join me Wednesday morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time on LC Recovery Motivation over on Facebook. Until then, I love you. Thank you so much.